Hi, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Gemini, this is your mid-month reading for July. We're gonna just take an overall look here first and then go deeper into the message and see what's going on for you. Think of it as mid-July until mid-August, give or take. Also, before we really start here, I want to tell you that I still offer personal readings. So if you're interested in one, please send me a message and we'll take it from there. Okay, what's going on for Gemini, please, for mid-July? Mid-July of... Let's see if that slipped or if that really came out. Mid-July until mid-August, give or take. Five of Gabriel. That's sort of like a waiting for a final puzzle piece to fall into place. Like something needs to come together. Just a small little thing needs to come together for everything to sort of lock in. What do you have for Gemini? The cards are coming out really easy. Ace of Raphael. This is really beautiful. So it's a new positive emotional experience. Where you usually have a romance to do. So maybe that's like you're waiting for something to fall into place. Let's see if that is around this new journey or around this romance. And then we have Nine of Michael, which is that you're a little bit worried about something that is actually unfounded. Like you don't have to worry. I know that's easier said than done sometimes when we're in a situation we don't really know the outcome. Maybe that's the final puzzle piece that you're waiting on, like you're waiting for something to fall into place, and it is a little bit worrisome that you don't really know how it's going to pan out. And then someone tells you, like, you don't have to worry about it. But then it's like, well, thank you. Then I'm just going to stop. But it's actually telling you that the worry that you feel is unfounded. Like, you really don't have to worry. Clarifying Five of Gabriel, Ace of Raphael, and Nine of Michael, please. Clarification for what's on the table for Gemini, July, mid-July until mid-August. We have trapped in fear. Interesting. There's something holding you back. Something holding you back from moving forward in a specific situation. Patience. Have patience, Gemini, number 14. So there's a new beginning for the heart there. And Nine of Michael. Or however this wants to show its face. Clarification. It's the second time that a card is coming out, and I'm not sure whether to take the card, like whether that was on purpose or it slipped out. And so now that happens the second time, I feel like that's a message. So there's a situation here that you're a little bit unsure of. Like, is this the real thing, or is it like... Is this a real thing, or is it just here by accident? Are we doing this on purpose? Is someone else in your life doing this on purpose, or is it just like... Yeah, there's an uncertainty there. Interesting. Balance. We're seeking balance. Okay, just give me a moment. So, okay. Start here with this Five of Gabriel. This is a situation, like this card is saying, like, you can solve this. Like, whatever it is, you can solve it. And it's a puzzle. We have the entire puzzle there. There's a situation here that you can solve, Gemini. There's a situation that you have the power to find a solution to, if you will, to find the missing link, the missing piece, the final puzzle piece for it all to fall into place. But connected to this is trapped in fear. This is a very heavy like image. Like this card looks really gloomy and doomy. But I don't feel it like it is. Like maybe that's the feeling that you have, Gemini, that you feel like it's so much worse than it actually is. And it's so hard to, in the middle of any situation, to see that that's all it was. Nothing more happened. Nothing more will happen. Or it will happen. Like it won't not happen. It will fall into place. But there's something that is here that is preventing you to truly move forward. And we also have this worry here laying on the table. There's this worry. There's a little bit of impatience and a fear to move forward. And I just need some clarification on that fear to move forward, because we have a new positive situation for you coming in. There is a solution on the table. There's a situation here that you can you really have a chance to experience something new. But there's something holding you back. Okay, can we clarify this trapped in fear, please? What is this trapped in fear about? Spiritual union. Okay. This is like just really, really beautiful. I think that someone's scared of a commitment. There's an offer on the table and you're scared of the commitment. Like there's a new situation, like a completely new... Something is presenting itself to you right now, Gemini. Either like, okay, so we have a solution here for Gemini, or we have a new way of looking at things for Gemini, or we have an actual relationship come in that wants to be a part of Gemini's life. Or here, Gemini, look at this new path. And Gemini, and that would solve the puzzle. Like that would, so if this is I'm getting something around health. If this is a health situation, there's a new thing on the market. It sounds a little bit, maybe look into it a little bit. But there would be a new way to solve something. There would be a new suggestion that comes Gemini's way that would solve some health issues. Or there's a maybe you've been single for quite some time and there's a new love interest on the table, and it's yeah, I see it there, but I don't know. The fear kicks in faster than you even have time to sort of discover what this is. Or it's a situation where it's just a new positive opportunity for Gemini that's on the table. It's been presenting itself to you as we speak, or in mid-July until mid-August, give or take. And you're holding yourself back, Gemini, for whatever reason. I'm not getting the reason. I'm not getting the reason you're holding yourself back. I'm getting what the gain is. It's a spiritual union. It's a positive, new emotional experience. It's balance. But then, and it's the solution. If this is you wanting to be in a relationship for a gazillion years, and here's the person, the puzzle is solved. If this is you struggling with some sort of health issue for as long as you can remember, and here's the whatever you want to call it, miracle thing that's going to solve it all, or at least going down this path, you're going to be given a new opportunity here. But it's when this... Sometimes we think in our mind that we really, really want, if everything just changed for the better, everything would just turn out in the way that I thought. If more money would just come in, then I'd be happy. If I met this person, if I just were in a relationship, then I'd be happy. Or if I just got well, if I just had some sort of way of getting well, my life would change. And then something happens that allows for this to at least start to happen. Like there's a miracle situation in whatever shape or form that's coming your way. Like something's coming in where you don't have to be single anymore, or you don't have to be poor anymore, or you don't have to be like out of a job anymore, whatever situation this is. And it's like once that shows up, I just actually, now that I think about it, I saw this. I just love everything about movies and music and like all of that. I just love it. I'm a movie maniac I really truly am. Like I just adore like movies and series and all of that, as long as it's really good. Okay, I have to say. So I can't think of her name now, but she was in the White Lotus, and whoever hasn't seen White Lotus, it's a weird, wonderful show. No spoiler alert here whatsoever. She was the one who was in the Legally Blonde. She got taught by Reese Witherspoon how to bend over and then snap, like pick something up from the floor. Quite telling on my age also. She's probably been in a lot of different things, and I can't think of one thing right now. She was now in, it was like a round table situation for something. A round table situation where she got the call, like she's done stuff throughout her life. She's done stuff. She's been in things, you know, she was in Friends. It was in Friends where Phoebe or the real character Phoebe could not stop laughing. Like she could not hold it together because she thought that she was so funny. She's done things like through her life, like she's been in acting, but she hasn't really been in that outstanding thing that sort of put her on the map. And now she got the call for White Lotus and she turned it down. Several times she turned it down. She was like, I can't do that. I've eaten too much. I gained so much weight over the pandemic. I don't have time. I don't have anything on my plate, but I don't have time. Like she just kept talking herself out of it, out of fear. And I think it was a friend who was like, are you kidding me? Like this is the break that you kept talking about, that you've been waiting on, and now the break is here and you're going to turn it down? Why? You know? And I think that, I'm a victim of this as well. I know there's a lot of things that I've turned down that could have really gone places. And due to I don't know what's behind that door. I don't know what's behind that corner. And that's the whole point. She just spit. That's the whole point, Gemini. So there's something here that you've been waiting for your break. And it's here. It's been presenting itself somehow. It's a general read, so whatever this is for you, somehow it's been presenting itself to you, and you're a little bit stuck. It's asking you to just be patient with yourself right now, to just understand that this thing, you're waiting for that final puzzle piece, and then everything will just, it will just come together. So allow for that final puzzle piece to come into your life. And if there's anything that I've learned over the years is that you still decide the pace of things. Like you never have to say yes to anything that you're not ready to do. I don't agree with that either. Don't say yes to any, we always hear the feel the fear and do it anyway. Who came up with that? Like, I don't understand that. That means that your body's not ready, your emotional body's not ready, maybe your energy body's not ready. You're supposed to push yourself into something that you're not ready for. I'm just saying it can take 5 minutes or 5 days or 5 weeks for you to prepare so that you actually feel ready for something. And you need to just understand that we have the seed here, we have the creation here, we have the fulfillment here. The wish is already here. The wish has already come into bloom. What you need to do is be patient with yourself. I just feel like moving forward and maybe start to say yes, or maybe start to ponder it at least. Put it up on the wall. What would it look like to just live this thing, or to just, if it turned out this way or that way, what would that be like? To just put yourself in those energy shoes, to prepare your mind and prepare your body, and just sort of live it for a bit. And It's a spiritual union. So we have a spiritual union and Ace of Raphael. So to me, this is about, this can be a relationship. Like this is the long lost person that you've been asking for such a long time. Or this is the gift from the universe or God or whatever you want to call it, source. This is the gift that you have been, like, if this is an opportunity of a lifetime, this is your big break, or this is like, here's the offer, here's the opportunity. There's the spiritual union can also represent you and the connection with this thing, with this situation, with this experience. And it's going to bring about such a beautiful, positive, new emotional experience for you. Okay? You're worried that the outcome is not what you're going to, like, you're worried about the outcome here. There might be a little bit of a fear of, what if it doesn't come to pass? Like, it's on the table, it looks really good. You might even have infused, words like, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Like talking yourself out of the situation. There's an unfounded worry here that you don't have to worry about the outcome here, because the outcome is really beautiful. And as everything else, it's interesting because it might look like the solution to your health. It might look like the solution to your single days, wanting to have a relationship. It might look like it's the solution to your financial situation. Whatever this is, underneath it all, what you overall have been asking about is balance, just pure inner balance. And then what starts to happen, I experience, is that around you these things starts to play out for you to, okay, so what does it take for you to now bring this situation about? You need to put yourself in balance. And the interesting thing, or the paradoxical thing, is that that's what you were asking about from the very beginning. Those things now coming in are just there to help you move into that type of balance. Some final thoughts, final messages, final inspirational words from your angels. Go for this opportunity, Gemini. It's not it's gonna come to pass, and it's gonna be beautiful. Okay, so maybe that's what you're feeling. It's not the right time. It's not the right time. And maybe that is because you're worried, you're scared to move forward. Whatever has presented itself, it's on the table, but be patient. Be patient. It's here, it's coming. You're sensing it, you're seeing it. You might even be touching it, like you might have it even like turn up for you physically. This is mid-July until mid-August, give or take. But it's saying it's not the right time, meaning you probably need to put yourself in a little bit more balanced situation before you truly align. Before you truly align with this final puzzle piece to have everything fall into place. So work on that balance, Gemini. Go inwards. Be a little bit introverted for a moment. I know you can do it, Gemini. Okay. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to say, if you want clarity on this, maybe you want to have a personal reading about this very thing, then please contact me. Take care.